Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame. He said that first win has really helped settle this team in. They knew they could possibly be good, being ranked in the preseason poll, but now they're proving it on the field. He said, we've just got to do it week in and week out, and that starts today. They are taking that 1-0 mentality into every single game. Today is no different. Nice.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. A give to Brown. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They want to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's in goal. Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Crosses to 40. Caught, and he's got room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's just it's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's got enough. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. First down, right back to Brown.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second and long here. Hand off for Brown. There's a crease. He's inside the 40, the 20, inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Handoff again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Seminoles. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Second down to the air. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Third and long coming up. The snap sets up to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it, and it's Brown. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, fourth down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
On first down, it's Brown again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Makes the catch. It's in goal. Got room at the 35. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more under that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun to give to the back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it. First down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to pass on second down. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Swamped immediately.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Rush is on, trying to buy time. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. Gets a turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his feet. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That's a big 3rd down get by the offense there because obviously being in field goal range, had they not gotten it, a field goal would have tied the game. But now that you've converted it, you've got an opportunity to take the lead and seize a ton of momentum in this game.
They'll try the right side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Knowles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Knowles will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Trying to get rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Stopped short of the first down, but this upset still percolating in their minds, and they can take the lead with a field goal.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up 4th down.
He got it. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Seminoles come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Push forward on the sneak. Surges his way in for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
From deep, it's in goal. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. A give to Brown. Looking for room at the 25. Gashing the D on the right. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the Georgia State Panthers. And it's UNLV coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They're going to ride this running back. All over him immediately.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Right side, it's Boggs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hands it off. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snapped it in the shotgun. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they're in the second half defending a deep ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Handoff for Brown. Brought down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Right back to the well. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They want to run this quarterback. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Second down, going to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Clinton. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Powers inside. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Again. Got enough for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him. And it's
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now he's looking to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Hits inside. It's Woodside. They put the brakes on it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out wide right, it's Carter. Makes a grab and room to run. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Run in the red zone, it's Woodside. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Go straight ahead. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's in goal. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Down he goes. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Second down, gonna throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Well,